Discretion is advised.
A police officer, my child was taken.
Okay, how old is your child?
She's an infant. She's only 3 months.
Call from Charles Crawford, who called police saying his 4-month-old daughter Kaylin was abducted while he was inside a Dollar General store on Loveland Madeira Road.
I get in my car because I know my wallet was in her diaper bag. And I looked back and she was gone.
The tears weren't adding up, though.
Clearly is not the outcome that we were hoping and praying for today.
Police found Kaylin's body along the banks of the Little Miami River. They say they received information that led them to her body and also to them charging Crawford with her murder.
That the report that Charles Crawford filed indicating that Caitlin had been abducted from the Dollar General was fabricated.
Not On Your Side looked into Crawford's past and found he has a criminal history. Last December, court documents show he knowingly caused physical harm to a family member. We reached out to family today for comment, but didn't hear back. Police still haven't said how little Kaylin died, but say it's a tragedy for the infant's family.
I do want to express my condolences to Caitlin's family.
Investigation is ongoing as my office, along with BCI, work toward justice for this helpless and innocent victim.
Mr. Stearns, is he eligible?
He is in our wave of reading as I reset the preliminary hearing.
Good morning, Mr. Crawford. There are some things I do need to review with you this morning, sir. You have the right to be represented by an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to represent you. I am appointing the Public Defender's Office to represent you throughout these proceedings. You also have the right to a preliminary hearing in felony cases, and I'll be setting the matter for preliminary hearing. You have the right to not make any statements. Anything you say may be used against you, and you do have the right to a trial by jury. Do you understand those rights, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
With respect to bond, Mr. Stearns.
As to bond, Your Honor, Mr. Crawford is 24 years old. Last residing in Hamilton Avenue with his grandmother. He is married. Does have a GED. He was employed at Time Warner Cable approximately about 6 months ago. He's been unemployed for the past half a year. Unaware of any prior felony record for Mr. Crawford because he has one prior misdemeanor charge and nothing else on his record. He does offer his mother, Latoya Allen, as a potential co-signer of law.
Mr. Crawford, I neglected to make sure that you are aware of what you were charged with. You are charged with aggravated murder, a felony of the first degree. You understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Stearns. Ms. Smith?
Your Honor, as the court is aware, the allegations in this case are horrific. We have that the defendant has not only been alleged, but has admitted to his involvement with the death of his 4-month-old child, where he is alleged to have dropped the child into the Little Miami River. That's where eventually the 4-month-old was found. In addition to this, and I think more aggravating, is that after having engaged in this conduct, he then tried to cover up his alleged activities with calling the police and indicating that someone had kidnapped his child from his vehicle in her car seat. And those horrific allegations in this case, in addition to the fact that he was just recently convicted of an offense. It's listed as attempt, but we do know from the court records that it was a violent offense and that it was a TPO-eligible charge. He was eventually convicted of an attempt of that charge in January of 2016, and we also know from court records that he had a probation violation that was recently filed in March of this year, not too long after he was convicted of the offense. So I believe that in addition to the horrific facts, the allegations that he tried to cover it up by alleging that someone kidnapped his child, knowing all along that the child was deceased. In addition to that, he's on some type of court control out of another jurisdiction where he's alleged to have at least violated once since being convicted in January of 2016. We feel that he's a risk to himself, he's a risk to the community. The horrific nature of the facts, the fact that he admitted to it, the fact that he's under court control in another jurisdiction, or at least has had a PV filed as recent as 3/22, he is not a good risk to return to court. Given the nature of the offense, we are asking for a high cash bond in this case. And if he is by any means able to make a high cash bond in this case, we're asking for extremely restrictive terms on his bond, in that he would have to report and be on house arrest with electronic means.
You can't tell what that other offense is?
We have not been able to access that yet, no. But we do know it's TPO eligible.
Set this matter for preliminary hearing. I'll set bond at $2 million, cash or professional. Mr. Crawford, if you post that bond, it will be a reporting bond, house arrest with electronic monitoring unit at your expense. You're to report at the discretion of the probation department, no illegal drugs, no alcohol, submit to a talk screen. And I am ordering no contact with any person under the age of 18 until further order of the court. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Daniel Atkins.